All right, guys, what is up? Welcome back and welcome to the channel. So what we got going on today is I'm going to try and make a full video showing every mod that I've done to this truck. This is the 2007 F150. It is a King Ranch model. So starting with the paint, which is one of the big things, just got it back. It's going to be a forward black with a gold pearl metallic. That's what it's going to be mixed up. It's going to be a light dusting of the gold pearl. It's not going to be super heavy because I did not want the truck to be gold in the sunlight. So it's just the sun hits it, you can kind of see a little bit of gold. But we're going to go ahead and start from the back and work our way forward. So starting from the bottom, working our way up. I do have the reverse pods in the back, both sides, square pods, reverse pods, hooked up my reverse lights. I also have LED license plate lights. That's a big thing to think of. I think it's like 20 bucks. You can get them. They look great. As you can see, I don't have an emblem. I actually have a custom one ordered. I had one off Amazon. It actually fell off the truck. Not really a huge deal. I think it's 10 bucks lost. Not a huge loss. But what I have now is it's going to be the chrome ring is going to be gold. The Ford, the blue that's normally blue on the Ford emblem is going to be black, and the Ford, the actual lettering is going to be chrome. So that's actually the new setup I got coming for that. This emblem is off the new trucks, or it's a style that's on the new trucks. And the new trucks, the emblem is normally straight across. I actually had to move the 150 down to be level. That way it would cover up the lineup holes for the new emblem, or from the old emblem. The new emblem would cover them up. Moving on around, I've got some taillight film over my taillights, so if I ever wanted to, I could pull them right off. They're not painted. Don't really like the paint. The visibility is still good on them. I also have LED reverse lights, as well as the lights are in the pod. Not really a huge deal. All right, guys, we're gonna step back and we're gonna take a look. I've got 35 1250 20s, amp all-terrain tires. I also have 2019 platinum stocks with spike lug nuts. It's a little bit different style. They're not super huge. They're not 22s. They're not forces. They're not stanced. I've always liked the under the truck tall look, so that's how I plan on keeping this truck. Moving on to the inside real quick. I'm gonna open the door. I've got two 12s under my seat. A lot of people want to see the sub box. That's how it is. I also have underglow in the truck, and so it's underneath every seat, and there's also up front. So it's just something kind of like a little party mode thing. Pretty fun. People really enjoy it when they get in the truck. One thing I want to show on the sub box is different than most, is I actually have about 3 finger space before I touch the sub. So the sub is not sitting on the carpet in the sub box, which is different than most of them that they make for these trucks. Most of them, the sub box is so shallow that the sub will actually sit on the carpet, making an indentation, which I don't think is good on the subs. Moving on around up front, these mirrors come off a 2019 or 2009 through 2014. Sorry about that. That's what they come off of. I always think they look great on the truck. I am going to open the door and show that they do have the LED puddle lights. Put those in, slap them on there. They hook up. You don't have to wire anything extra on the 2007s, and I do believe the 2008s as well. They come with a wire on the plug. You just plug them in. The puddle lights work. Even if your factory mirrors didn't have them, the wire is still there. These emblems, again, are off the 2019 or 2015 through 2020, 2019, however you want to say it, off the new trucks. Moving on to the front, we have our headlights. This is going to be a black housing with a clear lens. I'm running Morimotos for my headlights. There we go. Got them coming on. And for my switchbacks here, these are switchbacks. So the running light is going to be white and the blinker turns yellow. And when you turn the blinker off, it goes back white. And I also have the LED marker light. And for my fog lights, I've actually got Morimotos as well. It's Morimoto's F150 series on the fog lights. Not really a huge deal. And for my light bar, it's actually in the bumper. It's a 32-inch light bar. It's positioned perfect in the bumper, and it's actually sitting in the frame horns. Works great. And for the grill, a lot of people really like my grill. This is a typical honeycomb forward grill. So behind these billet inserts is the normal factory honeycomb that comes on the King Ranches. Or I actually think it also comes on the F4s too. But not really a huge deal, like I said. Got that. I think it looks pretty great with the emblem. So moving on around, we're gonna move to the stubby antenna. It's something I like on these trucks. And we're also gonna go over here and we're gonna talk real quick about my speaker setup. So nothing crazy. I just have Rockford Fosgates up front and have kickers in the back. They're both going to be 6x9s. They're both going to be the entry-level speakers. And I also have a power acoustic head unit. And so that's what's driving those speakers and those subs. And so a lot of people ask me, they get in my truck and they want to know where the placement is for my buttons. So if you notice, you don't see a bass knob anywhere in the truck. You don't see the button for the light bar. I don't like drilling into plastics. I don't like drilling into plastics that you can see. I want everything to be hidden and put away. So my bass knob is in my ashtray, as well as the button. This is the button for my light bar. So see, like that. Bass knob is right here. You can get to it pretty easy. I'm just in a weird spot sitting right here. But, and my dash pillar is painted to match the truck. It's gonna be the same black with a gold pearl metallic. And I've also put this emblem on the inside. It doesn't normally come on these trucks, but it's common on the new trucks. And so I just wanted to modernize the truck just a little bit. Moving forward, I've got the windshield tint, and I've also got a 5% strip. It's 35% with a 5% strip. And I've also got 5% on the windows. Like I say, they're not super dark looking out them. They're pretty dark on the inside. But I think that's all I got on the inside. I'll hop back out here. Some people do like the sticker. So if you like that, leave a like on below. Moving out. So I did rebuild the whole front end. It's got Detroit axle, upper control arms, lower ball joints, lower control arm bushings and struts. So everything's new on that. And I also have a 4-piece rock light. It's kind of dirty right now, but there's my rock light. I've got one in each wheel well. I'll show you how I placed them in the back. Let's see, there it is. It's kind of up high. It shines down really good on the wheels. But I also have the 4x4. They're off eBay, Amazon, I believe, one of those. And it's just a company that remakes them in different colors. I like the gold because, you know, the truck is black and gold, and I do have some chrome on the truck, so it's just kind of like the color scheme I'm going with. I'm trying to keep with it. So we're going to go under the hood here real quick. All right. And so what we've got going on here is nothing major, guys. It's had its plugs changed, and it has Excel coil packs on it. So not really a huge deal. I only broke 2 plugs off when I changed them. If you haven't changed your plugs, and you know, since you've owned your truck, I would probably think about it. It's kind of it's a little bit of a more intense job, but if you've got the tools, no issue at all. And I've also got E-fans in this truck. So as you can see, my mechanical fan is gone. These are my E-fans set flush up against the radiator. This is from Jegs Performance. Just check them out. The controller right here, it has a temperature probe that runs through the radiator, closer to the radiator hose. And that's what's going to control your temperature. You can control the temperature that the fan's cut on. You can lower it or raise it. I think it's from like 160 to like 210. I think it's actually the range. The only wires you have to run a power wire, like a battery wire, a wire with the key, like comes on with the key, off with the key, and you also have to run a wire to your air conditioning, to the positive side of your air conditioning. That way, when you turn your AC on, the fan kicks on, you know, make sure that your AC is still good and cold. So this is kind of what we got under the hood. And I think one of the last things that I can think of is actually going to be my tuner. And it's actually an Excel tuner made by Holly. I'm actually going to cut the video right here, and I'll cut back to me getting it out and hooking up to the truck real quick, just to show you all how that works. And I'm also going to turn on my rock lights so you can see what they look like. Just keep in mind, it's not going to be super bright because it is the daytime here. But give us just a second. We're going to hop right to it, okay? All right, guys, we're back. Out here, this is our Excel tuner. This is a Holly product. I'm just going to run through this real quick, real fast, because I do have a video on this. This is kind of the first time y'all have seen the tuner. I do have a video of a stock F150 versus a tuned one, 07 versus 08. But we're just going to jump through this. So that's where you tune. You have an 87, a performance, economy, tow tune. Like those are just your normal can tunes. That's what you put on the truck. Holly, as of right now, does not offer custom tuning for these tuners. So if you want a custom tune, you may have to go to SCT. So if you're doing anything crazy like cams, boost applications, anything like that, you're going to go to SCT, of course. But I'm not at the moment doing anything like that, so I chose the super tuner. I think it's 250 bucks. I think if you get a good code reader, it's probably 100 bucks. So we're just going to jump through this real quick. it scans, it reads your DTCs, so it's just like a code reader. We're gonna see if we can get some gauges to pop up real quick. So you can pick, I think up to 8 different gauges to show up on the screen, but give it just a second. Okay, so this is what all you can pick. You pick up to 8 to show up on the screen. So like, let's just say for trans, you can, there you go, there's some of your options. Let's see, a lot of people, O2 sensors, you know, you got your banks. Let's see, nobody really cares about the emissions. You know, the NOx sensors, intake, mass airflows, intake temp, so speed, so vehicle speed, stuff like that. All right, guys, that's just a little bit on that. It does tell you your battery voltage as well. We're at the 12 volts. Look at that, we're doing great. All right, so we're gonna jump through here. It also gives you info. It gives you your vehicle info and tell you what tune that you're running on your vehicle, and also tell you your vehicle VIN. I'm not gonna pull that up just for, I mean, nobody really needs to see. I've got the 87 tune on here. It does great. We're gonna put this in the truck, and we're actually gonna jump back outside to the rocket lights. All right, this is MIC tuning. This is just a regular 4-piece, and this is before they come out with the white. So I do not have white. This is just a RGBW, or RGB, sorry, no W. It's not white. So that's what they look like all around the truck. And they don't just strobe. You can pick solid colors. I mean, it's whatever you want. I just have them strobing right now to give you a good display. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you have any other suggestions for other mods, let me know. And then guys, I love your comments. I love reading about other people who's got these trucks. I really enjoy this truck. It's been one of the first trucks I've ever been able to do mods and stuff on. So please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And just, it's much appreciated. So hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time.